it's adventure time, just the end of July, and I'm going to be heading into the Kawartha Highlands, so nice and close. Gonna head in via Long Lake
and cross Cox Lake, and a creek with some beaver dams to Cox Lake, where I will camp. A quick day to begin, then
do a circuit of some of the interior lakes, and then head down the Mississagua, whatever it's called, river to Buckhorn to visit my uncle who just had some surgery done on his knee. So that was actually the idea, but I figured, hey, why not spend a few days exploring the Kawartha Highlands while I go through. So I'm going to be doing it in 4 days, so hopefully a nice relaxed pace, and then stopping at Buckhorn for hopefully a beer at the end with my uncle. Just got the canoe all loaded up, ready to go now, so be heading out shortly. Kind of drizzly right now, but that should clear up. It's supposed to clear by the evening, and then I think pretty good weather actually going forward from now, so hopefully that pans out. It's a really pretty access point lake actually. Few cottages, but they're quite subtle, like over there on that island or peninsula. We've got cliffs all the way along. Still on Long Lake here. It's really nice actually. It's nice at the put in, and there's cliffs all the way along the side. Almost reminds me of something like the French River. Just at the portage into Cox Lake. It's really filling in almost to a meadow at the sides with grasses, but lots of herons, lots of minnows, really fertile in here. And then the creek just sort of dries up into boulders here. There's a little bit coming down. And then the portage just here. Cox Lake is a beaut so far. Just at the Kawartha Highlands, Cox Lake. Nice site here, fireplace, some benches. Here's my tent. So the table, the picnic table had some wax on it. So I just decided I'd move this rock over from the forest. It makes a pretty good table. It's nice and flat. It took me a minute to balance it there, but yeah, it's working well. Hopefully we'll get a nice sunset here, facing west. Looking nice now, cleared out beautifully today. What a lovely evening. Quite a few deer flies though, but otherwise just really beautiful night. breeze coming over. It's cooling off nicely as well, so should be good sleeping. Great first day. Just gonna probably get a fire going. Watch, hopefully the clouds change color for a while. But beautiful so far. Well, just finishing off the night with the fire. Probably gonna turn in soon. Sun's just finishing setting down there. All in all, a really nice day. Cox Lake is really nice. There's a couple hunt camps, sort of one that way and one around the bend here that I can't see, but they don't really ruin it at all. It's still a really nice lake, really peaceful. Lots of pine along the shoreline and nice high granite. Oh, fire's flaring up here. Well, fire's dying down. Mosquitoes are coming out. Probably time to turn in. Good night. Well, good morning. Just got up, made some coffee, got the barrel down from the tree, so I'm gonna start slowly packing up. Didn't sleep the best last night, but not the worst either. Couldn't get to sleep right away, so just ended up reading my book probably later than I should have. Gonna have some oatmeal packed down and then start exploring the park a bit.
Day 2 had me starting the day with a nice long 1,280 meter portage to start a circuit of the interior lakes. I would cross the remote feeling Triangle and Cherry Lakes before checking out the Granite Turtle in the aptly named Turtle Lake. A long downhill portage to Stop Log had me realizing I would need to come back up eventually. First I would need to paddle, wade, and drag through the low water creek to the next portage, which was steep but short. The lowish water continued through both ends of Compass Lake with some dragging and wading to avoid portaging. Back on familiar ground, I crossed Lux and Cox Lake, and passed my old campsite en route to the longest portage of the day, a 1310 into Cold Lake, where I found a site on a rocky peninsula.
Triangle's a really nice lake. Has some cliffs up there. I'm now on Cherry Lake. It's a nice lake as well, very similar to Triangle actually, both in shape and stuff, but one thing that's quite different is the water is sort of that brown tanniny color in this lake, and even though you just have to go through this little spot here from Triangle Lake. Triangle is turquoise and clear, so I wonder if that's like the headwater lake and then it comes flowing into here. Beaver Dam here, and way over there, somewhere in there, there's a portage sign I see. Well, I made it to the portage. It was pretty tough going there, and then there was a couple beaver dams right in a row, and then there was enough water to sort of paddle a canoe wide channel through, but I made friends with the leeches. That last portage was really steep, just like I thought. Pretty much uphill the whole way for the 200 meters. or 300 or whatever it was. Now I'm just in the creek leading to Cox Lake. I'm gonna see if I can skip a few portages. There's supposed to be a few coming, but I could probably just wade and shorten them. The last portage for the day. Man, I'm beat. Good thing it's a nice short one at dun, da, da, da. What? 13:10.
I just got to camp on Cold Lake. Feels like I was walking today more than I was paddling. It was a long day, but lovely evening and another great sight. Day 3 was back into cottage country, paddling Gold Lake, Ratty's Narrow, and the large Mississagua Lake, which luckily stayed calm for me beside some boat and sea-doo wakes. After a short portage around the dam, I was into Mississagua River, which starts slow with cottages dotting the shores, but quickly changes character, alternating between low-lying sandy bottom areas and beautiful granite cascades. I camped on a granite bank overlooking 3 waterfalls.
Good morning. It's a beautiful morning here on Cold Lake. Sun's up and smoke on the water, so that's a nice sight. Pretty slow to get going this morning, but that's alright. Having a double coffee and some food. Going to be traveling across Mississauga Lake today and then down in the Mississauga River, so not too many portages today, just a big lake and then a couple right at the river. Just at the portage around the dam. It's all a brand new dam, it looks like. And then there's the canoe way back over there. Just got to my site. This place is amazing. It's a beautiful river in general. Been doing a few rapids today and some portages, but really beautiful river. And look at this triple waterfall. And I'm hoping I can go swimming in here and maybe lazy river it down there somewhere and hopefully find somewhere to get out. This is just a beautiful spot. A hard life out here.
I woke early to a beautiful morning. One of those mornings where you don't want to rush away from camp. So I just sat, sipping coffee, enjoying nature. After all, that's why I come out here. After leaving camp and putting a few falls with portages behind me, the fun began. As from here onward, the rapids are predominantly runnable, besides a mandatory portage around Scott's Dam on River Left. Families with inner tubes crowd the last stretch of small rapids, which makes quite an obstacle course. It also reminds you civilization once again is nearing. The river slowed as I entered Lower Buckhorn Lake and made my way to the lift lock. Just at the portage around Scott's Dam. The takeout is in the current, just had to be careful stepping out of the canoe there, didn't want to send it down over the falls, but
Yeah, really nice area here. Waterfalls and a lot of open rock. Didn't film too much on the way down, just running rapids and didn't want to lose the camera. Really should invest in a GoPro. Also, almost out of batteries here, so I think I'm going to call it. Just got to do a few more kilometers and then across the lake to Buckhorn.